Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Testing Mini Bytes. I am your friend Agun Shaktivel, and in this video, we're gonna see how we can perform a drag and drop gesture in Appium, right? So in the recent versions of Appium Java client, there is a lot of changes, and we have seen a lot of other gestures in the previous videos. And if you haven't watched them, please do watch them before watching this because that forms the basis to understand this particular topic, right? So without wasting much time, let's get into the IntelliJ, right? So I have basically written a sample code already. For example, we are going to use the Appium demos app here. If you go to views, and there is a drag and drop stuff here, and which you can basically perform a drag and drop. So what you want to do is it's clearly mentioned here. Long press on a dot to start the drag and then drop over another dot, right? So this is what you want to do. So you want to press here, drag it, and put it somewhere else, right? Once we do that, we'll get a text called drop here, right? So this is the same set of actions that we're going to perform. So so in so what do you want to do? We want to move our mouse pointer from anywhere to the center of this particular element here, and then press the finger without releasing the mouse and just dragging it to the center of the other dot and then dropping it and then releasing the finger, right? So that's what we want to do. Yeah. So once I launch the app, so I'm clicking on views and drag and drop just to move to this particular screen. And these are the element properties. For example, this is drag and drop one, and this is this drag dot one, and this is the drag dot two. So first I want to find the center of these elements, so which I've already covered. So how you want to do it? You want to find the location of this particular element, and then you want to find the size of the element divided by 2. So which means get the element location plus size by 2, right? So that's how you find the center of the element, right? Similarly, you can see what we have done here. So we found get the x location dot get x, and we found the size of the element divided by 2. Same for the y-axis. This is how we find the center. Again, this has been covered in the previous videos as well. So once we found the centers, it's going to be very simple. So we're going to perform a gesture which involves just one finger. So let's create a new pointer input for that, right? So this is of kind touch, right? We are going to perform touch, and then let's call it as finger one. Yeah, and then let's introduce a new variable called finger one. So I'm going to perform a sequence of events using this finger one, right? So using the finger one with the custom length of 1, right? So again, you can also keep it as 0. That doesn't matter. So first, what I want to do is I want to move my mouse wherever it is. I want to move it to the top of the screen and the center of this particular first element, right? So that's what I want to do. So that's where I want to move my finger, create pointer move, and I want to move my finger 0, right? So I don't want, so I can go as fast as possible. Like I don't have to slowly move my mouse here, right? So that's why I'm giving duration dot 0, and then duration dot d 0, and let's see what else. It's asking for origin. So which with reference to what? With reference to the viewport, right? And then viewport is nothing but the screen that you can see, right? So this is the viewport screen. And then it is asking me where you want to move the mouse. So I want to move this to the center of the first element. That's it. Once I did that, then what I have to do, I have to perform I want to press the finger down. So create pointer down. Which mouse you want to press down? So there is mouse button dot left, right? So I want to press my left mouse button. Once I did that, I need to wait for a few seconds, right? So what I want to do is I want to press it and then wait for duration of millis. Let's say I call it as 500 milliseconds, right? After waiting for 500 milliseconds, without taking the finger, I just need to move my finger, right? Finger dot create pointer move, and I want to spend some efforts, right? So because I want to drag this and then take little bit of time to perform the drop, I cannot simply goes with zero duration dot zero. It has to be like slow process, right? So that's how we can say duration dot of millis. Let's call it 500. Uh, and then with regards to the viewport, right? And and where I want to move this, I want to move to the target element. That is the second element. That's it. Once I move there, I just need to lift my finger up, right? So create pointer up, and whatever the finger that I pressed before, which is this, the left button, I want to take my finger out. That's it. So this is basically a sequence of events that I'm going to perform. So I call it as driver.perform method, and the sequence of so this perform method accepts collection of sequence. So I just have collect sequence. So what I'm doing is I'm just wrapping this into a collections, right? So once we're done with this, if we simply run this test, it should work, right? So I already have my Appium 2.0 up and running with the element weight plugin. So you don't see any kind of weight here. So in your case, if you don't start your Appium server with element plugin, the code might not work. So let's see. Yeah, so the drag and drop worked, and you can also see the dropped message, right? You can add more accessions if you want at the bottom, but that is not the focus here. So I'll just leave it here, right? I hope you will find this video useful. You can also find this whole code in the description of this particular video. If you like this, please do share with this video with your friends. I'll see you guys in another great video. Until then, tada, bye bye.